Well, today we want to let you know how our second week went using the Cook Once, Eat All Week cookbook, because it's been really awesome. So we'll show you the meals we made this week. Also go back and answer some of the questions that came up after last week's video, like how many meals does it actually make? How are the portion sizes? But also we want to share with you some of the benefits we've experienced in our own health since cutting gluten out of our diets, especially when it comes to recurring headaches that Tom was having. So we will share all of that with you coming up next. Well, hi, I'm Dawn from The Minimal Mom, and last week we started testing out this cookbook and meal planning system called Cook Once, Eat All Week. And so I'll link to it down below. I had a friend recommend it to me, and she said, Dawn, this cookbook is life-changing. And honestly, I don't feel like that was an overstatement. I want Tom to give his opinion of the 3 meals we made last week because they were pretty healthy. What was your favorite one?
The first one, it was the broccoli and rice and bacon barbecue chicken. It was fantastic. Reheated well. Reheated well was awesome the first night.
Made a big batch.
I was amazed by how much broccoli you said you put in it. It was pretty darn good.
I know some
and I'm not a broccoli fan.
Exactly, you have picky eaters, and it might be your spouse.
I am the picky. Well, the kids are kind of tough right now, but as an adult, I'm picky.
I never thought you would say your favorite one was the one with like a head of broccoli.
Yeah, it was super good.
So today I want to talk about who this is best suited for, some of the benefits we've experienced since cutting gluten out of our diet, and then also take you along for our prep work for the week and the meals that we made. All right, I recruited help to meal prep this week, so.
And I'm shrinking down so I can fit.
Just being shorter. The good thing is Tom is, he's competitive, so I think he'll be like, let's see how fast we can get this knocked out.
I think I'm also very efficient.
And he's efficient. He likes systems and, you know.
And I don't like it when things take a long time.
Yeah. So, Mr. Systems, what do you think of this cookbook and how she has meal plan, shopping list, how you prep everything? Like
perfect. The only thing I wish she doesn't have is a number you can call and just have it auto ordered.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say a dessert section.
No, well that's always a given.
So the meals that we're making this week are bunless burgers with roasted veggies and potato wedges, and then also picadillo, we don't know how to say it, picadillo tacos, and then cottage pie, or sometimes called shepherd's pie. I don't know if there's a difference between them. So here's what I really like about this cookbook. It provides the meal plan for the week, a grocery list, a detailed breakdown of the prep work that we have to do, and then the individual recipes. So each week, the same foods make up the base of the dishes. So last week we did chicken and broccoli and rice. This week it's ground beef, Yukon Gold potatoes, and broccoli. And so this makes the grocery shopping and the prep work so much easier because we're using all of the same ingredients, yet the 3 recipes are completely different and we don't feel like we're eating the same foods all week. Looking good, Tom.
You watch me cut my finger off?
No trips to the ER, please. So all 3 recipes called for 1 5-pound bag of Yukon Gold potatoes, and I just didn't think that was gonna be enough for our family. So we're increasing the amount of fries a little bit and decreasing the amount of broccoli a little bit, which I would like for it to eventually, you know.
What about the tomatoes? I saw tomatoes all over that thing. You didn't decrease those?
I'm not gonna. You can eat your tomatoes in the form of ketchup. It's fine.
I was gonna say you exchange them for ketchup?
Yep, that's okay. So the question came up is, so this only makes 3 meals for the week? So yes, the recipes are for 3 meals, but the portion sizes are very generous. It's been enough for us, our family of 6. Again, we have 4 kids ages 5 through 9, and Tom and I to have for dinner, and then also for Tom and I both to have extras for lunch the next day. All right, I might have went a little further than translucent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not really.
All right, we're gonna add 2 cups of water. Sorry, Tom's getting a facial. An 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. We're making a sauce. But here's what's cool. Even though it only makes 3 recipes for the week, and she does give the option to add a couple other meals in, here's what I'm finding is that by learning these new recipes and just this kind of underlying idea of using the same foods to make multiple dishes, it's really changing how I approach meal planning and cooking, and it's making it a lot easier. But here's what I encourage you with. If you haven't really been sticking to a meal plan or anything like that, 3 meals is plenty to get started. A lot of times we want to jump in and go all the way to, you know, a 7-day-a-week meal plan. I think if this is something you haven't been doing consistently, start with these 3 meals and really get these mastered, and then add in from there, or just add in some of your typical meals that you would normally have throughout the week. That's what we've been doing, and it's been working awesome. So you're supposed to line your baking sheet with parchment paper. I do not have any. And then you're supposed to put the potatoes in a bowl with some oil. Sometimes I just use a plastic bag.
We don't have bowls either because we're minimalist.
We have bowls. I don't want to.
She's lying, we have no bowls.
So I don't want to dirty another dish right now. So we're just gonna use a plastic bag, put a little oil in, shake it around, coat them. And so Tom and I have kind of voluntarily tried to cut as much gluten out of our diet as possible, and here's why. What have you noticed with like noodles and pasta?
And chocolate. I get a lot of headaches.
Like migraines,
like
almost.
Awful headaches.
So we were able, well, how we really figured out was after we'd go to the Olive Garden and Tom would have pasta and breadsticks, he would inevitably, like a few hours later to a day later, have a migraine. And so we started paying more attention. And then you've also noticed with chocolate too, unfortunately. And then I noticed, I had a tooth that was bothering me. Went to the dentist, it had a filling that was really deep, and he's like, there's not decay around it, it's just getting aggravated. The next step would have been root canal. And so I had watched Darcy Isabella's video about healing her tooth, and she had talked about how grains and gluten were a huge irritant to teeth. They cause inflammation, they cause it to throb and ache. So I actually cut out gluten right before we went on our YouTube trip because I didn't want to have pain while I was gone, and I didn't have time to get back into the dentist. I can't believe how much more energy I have. I feel better, my tooth stopped hurting. So I just feel a lot better when we don't have gluten in our diet too. It is not easy, but if you've noticed just having lack of energy, having aches in your body, inflammation, cutting out gluten might help too. So then to have a meal plan like this is already without gluten, has options for paleo and low carb, has been super nice because I don't have to think, I can just look at it and it's ready to go. And Tom likes the food. So. And
who doesn't want to feel better?
Well,
I mean, let's
right?
be honest. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so tonight we are gonna make the picadillo, I still don't know how to say that, tacos, because I'm short on time, and I think that looks like the quickest recipe to make. And so literally all we have to do is warm up the ingredients in a saucepan. We're not gonna use corn tortillas, we're just gonna use some flour tortillas with the kids, and then I made rice for Tom and I to put it on. So that's how we're gonna eat it. Another thing I really love about this is that the prep work is very easy, and these are very normal ingredients. You know, in the past, I'm not sure if you've ever tried to do like the Whole30, or we've tried to do the paleo diet, and the reason we've never been able to stick with it is because the prep work on the weekend was so labor intensive. And mostly it was because we were trying to make meals during the week that were all completely different. They all had different veggies and different meats in them. And so we would be spending hours in the kitchen doing prep work each week. And I mean, you can sustain that for a couple weeks, but then after that, it would go to the wayside. So I really appreciate that the prep work with this cookbook is really quick and easy and requires no fancy culinary skills. How is it, Maggie?
Good.
Good. Again, like I said last week, my goal is to just find 4 or 5 weeks in this cookbook that we can just put on repeat and autopilot, and then just kind of cycle through those weeks, because there's 26 weeks in this cookbook and we don't need that many. So I want to just narrow it down to 4 or 5 and then get really good and comfortable with those recipes, because then I know it's even quicker and requires even less brain work to do this. So then the last meal that we had to make for the week was the cottage pie, or I think it's similar to a shepherd's pie. I've never made shepherd's pie, but you know, you got your ground beef basis and then the mashed potatoes on top. Came together really quickly. There was so much flavor in the meat mixture. Our family loved it so much. It smelled awesome when it was cooking too. And I don't know, when I was just like pulling it out of the oven, I felt like, wow, look at this like really nice home cooked meal I made for my family in the middle of the week. I would have never done anything like this before, so it made me feel really good. And the kids loved it, so that was fun too. So I'm always aware whenever I'm promoting a product or a system that I want to remind you that this meal plan still isn't gonna do it for you. So if you are in a season right now where you don't even have an extra hour or two on the weekends to do the prep work, then this might not be the thing for you, right? I mean, it's still not gonna do it for you. It still does take some time, but I love that with Tom and I doing it together, we had all the prep work done in under an hour. The meals, I don't think any of them took more than 10 minutes to put together during the week. So that is, I mean, that's awesome, right? The other thing is that I very much consider a grocery delivery as part of my meal prep and what makes it possible for me to cook at home every day. So we use Instacart and get our groceries from Aldi and have them delivered. I have a whole video that goes into the cost. The cost still seems pretty consistent, so I'll link to that down below. I know many of you have mentioned you'll use like Walmart grocery pickup, or your grocery store offers a pickup service. And so that has been huge with us being able to stick to this. And so by having my groceries delivered, by having this meal plan already done for me, I mean, I get to like skip over those 2 steps, right? Just go right to the grocery list, put them in the app on my phone, and wait for them to come. That's been a huge savings. And I know there is a little bit extra cost sometimes involved, so you have to figure out if that's worth it for your family. But I look at it like, if we go to McDonald's one time, that would cover the cost of Instacart for the week. So it's kind of a no-brainer for us, but you have to do the math if it makes sense for your family. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, if you want to see us do another week of it, or if you think you got it and you're good. Whatever you want, that's what we'll do. But leave that down below and let us know. I also want to mention that our private Facebook group with membership is still open for just a little bit longer. And so if that's something you've been thinking about, again, it's just a closed Facebook group where you pay a monthly membership to be a part of it. But our hope is that it's a group of like-minded people that are just really serious about getting their house simplified and decluttered, and really are like, you know what, 1 year from now, I want things to be completely different in my house. And so we just offer daily support and encouragement through videos and other posts. But what has been so cool, even already that we've seen in just a few days, is just how everyone is helping each other, and all the brainstorming that's going on, and the different ideas being shared, and the support and the encouragement. So if you're just looking for a little bit more accountability in that area, we'd love for you to join us. We know it's not for everybody, so if it's not for you, that is totally okay. We will keep seeing you here on YouTube, and everything here will stay the same. So you can find all the details for that down in the description box down below. But thank you so much for watching. A thumbs up is always appreciated, and we'll look forward to visiting with you again really soon.